Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for this month's Ancestral Healing Zoom. Both those of you who are here for the first time, as well as my repeat participants, the people who are watching live right now, as well as those who are joining via replay later. Everyone, I appreciate you so much, and your presence is felt and honored. My name is Alina Phoenix, and I am an intuitive energy healer and the creator of the Phoenix Energy Repatterning Method. We are joining together today because we are choosing to repattern and release as much of the burden of pain and inappropriateness in this world as we can that is related to the conditions of anger, bitterness, conflict, and peeved. And oh boy, is that really relevant for me right now. We are also choosing to call forth the gifts and the blessings from our ancestry to support us in this great evolution. I choose a different background image for each event that aligns with the energy that we are currently working with. And today I'm inspired to do this event in front of a very calming and soothing picture of the shore of Lake Erie, where I live now. To me, this picture is it's so peaceful. And I know that when I go walking on the shore of the lake, it calms me and it soothes me greatly. And so my intention is to bring some of that peace to you as we are working through these very difficult emotions. So we're going to begin with a meditation and prayer to settle into the right frame of mind. And I invite you to do all of the affirmations with me, either silently or out loud. Please get comfortable in your body, whatever it is that you are doing, whether you are sitting or standing, laying down, or listening to this while otherwise occupied. Be present here and now in whatever you are doing. And let's start with a nice deep breath and relax into our bodies, knowing that we are safe and protected to be here now. And that everything that happens here is offered in the spirit of unconditional love and will calibrate within your energy in accordance with your own inner wisdom. Please affirm with me, we shine our light. Take a nice deep breath. And we are now going to activate our universal calibration lattice toroid of consciousness. This is the totality of our energy field, which contains all of our chakras, meridians, magnetic field, aura, and more. It is an extension of our nervous system, and it is the system that allows us to interact with and incorporate these very high energy vibrations that we are being exposed to right now. In fact, we are currently in the middle of a Schumann resonance blast, like just started a few minutes before we started doing this event. So take a nice deep breath. And we are going to focus on our center below, which is approximately 24 inches below the bottom of your feet, and affirm with me, I honor my body presence. I am here. Now take another deep breath and bring your awareness to the infinite, eternal part of ourselves. Please focus on your center above, approximately 24 inches above your head, and affirm with me, I honor my soul presence. I remember I am. Another deep breath. And now we focus on the column of light and energy that is flowing through the core of our being that contains all of our chakras. Please focus on your core consciousness and affirm with me, I honor my spirit of infinite love and wisdom presence. I know I am. We join together through the braiding of the light fibers of our individual universal calibration lattices to create this activation of clearing today, honoring the uniqueness and inner wisdom of each person present. We take another deep breath. And we acknowledge the beautiful benevolence and abundance of Gaia. We ground ourselves deeply into the earth, bringing in the energy of garnet to assist us in tuning in to the new frequencies that are present on our planet now. Please affirm with me. I honor you, Gaia, my beautiful home. Thank you for supporting us, nourishing us, and loving us always. We take another deep breath. And we join our intentions together now to create a heart coherence, knowing that we too are included in these energies of benevolence as we pray for intervention. As we heal ourselves, we heal others. As we heal others, we heal ourselves. Take another deep breath, and you may close your eyes if you wish. Dear God, Source, Creator, Universe, we thank you for our lives. We thank you for this moment. We thank you for all that came before and all that ever will come after. We come before you now to ask for assistance in healing and transmuting the inappropriate energies that are on our planet now. We ask that all energies interfering with the flourishing of all life be transformed and transmuted now into only love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance through all space-time continuum in every dimension. We ask to be placed on the fastest possible timeline of ascension that is filled with ease and grace. If it can be healed or repaired, please heal and repair it. If it can be prevented or averted, please prevent or avert it. If it must be destroyed or dismantled, please destroy and dismantle it. Let all that is needed happen for the greatest possible good of all, whatever that looks like. And may the energy of solutions arise in every area it is needed. We ask that divine synchronicity be activated for all who are praying for intervention, and that benevolent outcomes occur for all who are seeking divine assistance at this time. Place the needed answers in their paths. Make it obvious. Make them look. We speak now to the divinity that resides in the hearts of all, especially those who participate in and contribute to the inappropriateness in humanity, those responsible for harm and violations of sovereignty. We call forth your highest healed soul selves to step forward into this now time and blossom compassion and integrity into your hearts. May your hearts be filled with so much love and joy that all harmful ways are immediately discontinued and your paths are turned towards healing the damage that was done. So be it, and so it is. We are so very grateful it is done. If your eyes were closed during this prayer, you may open them now. Thank you for taking compassionate action with me to assist with the healing of our precious planet and our human family. Many of you have been with me many times for this event, and if you're familiar, we're going to start with a couple of oracle readings so that we can kind of get an idea of what's going on with the energy in this world at this time. So I'm going to start with my Prism Oracle, which is my favorite deck. It's just a really simple deck, a color and a word, and we're going to do a little general check-in. Energy moving out, energy moving in, the lesson we are learning right now, advice from our higher self, and the outcome of this period in our lives. So the energy moving out right now is love. Love is the energy moving out right now. And for me, that hits in a very personal way because sometimes We have people in our lives that we love very much, but unfortunately, due to their patterns, we are not able to continue to have them in our lives. We have to place boundaries and distance in order to protect and preserve ourselves. And that's where I personally find myself now. And I have seen this pattern with a number of other people. Sometimes we have to let go of the things that we love in order to make the space for bigger and better things to happen. That does not necessarily mean that the entirety of love is moving out of our lives. But I do think that sometimes when it comes to these patterns, the most loving thing that we can do is let somebody go so that we can stop hurting each other. I think that our relationship with endings is very challenging as humanity because most of us, including myself, have a hard time letting go, especially when our hearts are like, but I love them. I love them so much. And I don't like that things are this way and I don't want to let it go. I can see their potential. I can see their beauty inside, but this has just become so painful and so hurtful. And it's very difficult to walk away. And I think it's important to realize that some people come into our lives for a reason, and some for a season, and some are meant to be our forever companions. And I think that some of the biggest pain happens when we mistake those reason and season people for our forever people. And I think that when that happens, truly the most loving thing that we can do for ourselves and for them is to let each other go so that we can stop causing pain to each other. So that's how I interpret this love moving out card through the lens of my personal experience at the moment. Energy moving in is balance, balance. That's a really good one. And I feel like this is very much in terms of relationships, our relationships with ourselves, with others in the world. For many of us, our give and take has been out of balance for a long time. I know in my own life, I have a tendency to have a very easy time giving and not such an easy time receiving. And that has been a long-term balance issue with my life. And we are entering some new astrology. We just had a really impactful planetary transition. My astrology friends explained it to me like something's happening with Uranus. And I'm like, oh no, my butt. But, bad jokes aside. um, it really has to do with the ending of things that are not serving us and the beginning of a new, more balanced relationship with our lives and ourselves and the world. And so we're going to be seeing a lot of really interesting things happening as our world shifts into a new and greater balance on a personal and collective level. So I love that that card came up here because I was just talking about that with my astrology expert friend this morning. And I am not an astrology expert. I know this much. So if you want to know more, I do suggest looking up or connecting with somebody that knows astrology. The lesson we are learning right now is anger. Oh my gosh, isn't that funny? That's what we're working on today. Couldn't make this up. So this is the lesson that we are learning right now. And while we are coming together with the intent to release patterns of anger, peeved, bitterness, conflict, and these are definitely big emotions that when we hold on to them can be very destructive force in our lives. These are also powerfully transformative. And I feel like it's very important to recognize and honor that these emotions aren't just here for no good reason. They're not just something to hurt us or an inconvenience, something to be denied or shoved away, but they have a very important purpose. The universe says if I kept you comfortable, you never would have moved. And so anger is a way that our higher self lets us know that our personal boundaries have been violated in some way, that we are not being honored appropriately in some way. It is a catalyst of change and transformation. And that's exactly what we're seeing in the world. It can be out of balance, and that's also part of the reason why we're coming together to do this event tonight, is because we want to release those imbalanced patterns. But I feel like it's important to not only release those patterns, but also to acknowledge that these feelings occur for a reason. Our higher self cannot just jump out of our body, bop us on the nose, and say, hey, that's a bad idea. It just doesn't work like that. And so when we have these emotions in general, as just a shortcut, when we experience our more preferred emotional states, love, contentment, gratitude, generosity, happiness, joy, etc., that's generally an indication that we are in alignment with what we want, what we need, and what's good for us. When we are experiencing our less preferred emotional states, anger, bitterness, resentment, conflict, peeve, sadness, fear, etc., that is generally an indication that something in our life is out of alignment and something needs to change. We either need to make some significant shifts in our life and what we are thinking, how we are treating ourselves, what we are doing. We need to maybe change our relationships. We maybe need to get more support for ourselves in order to like soothe and calm and help ourselves move through the emotion without bypassing it, shoving it down, or otherwise stuffing it in so that it continues to hurt us, or some combination of both. But anger exists for a reason, and it is an incredibly transformative emotion, but we do need to watch our relationship with it so that it's a balanced relationship with anger instead of a destructive one. Advice from our higher self is trust. Trust is the advice from our higher self. And I think that that is particularly a potent card in the energy that we find ourselves in today. Looking around at the world, everything feels like it's falling apart on a bunch of different levels. And a lot of people are very upset. They're despairing, they're hurting, they're struggling. And a lot of people feel like this is the end. This is the end of things. And we need to trust the process of life. We need to trust that we have the resources within ourselves to be able to navigate this successfully. We need to develop the inner trust and connection with our own intuition so that our own higher self can lead us to the next right step. And trust for me is a very difficult thing. It is so frequent that when I'm asking, my higher self and I'm doing an oracle reading for myself to get advice on something that I'm kind of all worked up about, the advice comes back, relax, trust, surrender. And I'm like, oh my God, do you guys not know that that makes my butt clench? Like, seriously, these are hard for me. I like to control. I like to know what's coming. I like to plan. But we can't always plan for everything that's coming. Sometimes we just need to trust in the process and surrender the outcome and recognize that we don't have control over everything and bring it back to what we do have control over. And the things that we have control over, super short list. I'm going to give it to you right now. 1, our thoughts. 2, our actions. End of list. So when we're confronted by these great big problems that seem like there's no answers, especially when we're thinking about things like war and the economy and how divided everybody is, those are things that are not easy to fix, and they can cause a lot of internal distress. And so the most important thing that I think that we can do is be as balanced as we can within ourselves, because when we come into the world from a place of balance, we are increasing the balance and coherence in the world rather than contributing to more dysfunction, for one. For two, it is a wonderful thing to say a little prayer and send blessings of the opposite into the situation. So, for example, in the situation of the war, we send blessings of peace, blessings of resolution, blessings of reconciliation. And, send that sincerely. See these people as happy and healed and healthy and free. And those are things that we can do with our thoughts that help to put positive energy into the field, for one, helps to soothe our hearts, for two, and represents probably the only real action that we can take in some of those cases. So it puts things back into our locus of control, what we can physically do. And so one of the things that I like to do when I'm feeling particularly distressed is I've got myself a little grabber tool. I get myself a plastic bag and I go down to this beach right here and I pick up trash off the beach. It's a very meditative thing. It's very soothing. I can see a physical difference when I get done. I know I've made a positive impact because I can see it and it's within my control. So find some things like that that help bring back a sense of control in your life. Find a little problem that is in your environment, because the world is not asking us to solve the economy. It's not asking us to solve the war. It's not asking us to solve these great big problems. If it was, those things would be in our living rooms. Instead, we've got these little flickering boxes in our living rooms that are telling us all of this terrible news. And then we're going all fight or flighty like we're supposed to deal with it. And we forget it's just a little flickering box of light. You know how you fix that? You turn it off. You go outside and you look at the beautiful things that are actually in front of you and the things that you can actually make an impact on positively for yourself. So that is the advice for our higher self. Do what you can. Show up as balanced as you can and trust that you are making the difference that you need to make in this world. And then the outcome of this period in our lives, oh, we've got some sadness coming up. Sadness coming up. And that brings me full circle to that love that's moving out of our lives, because as so many of these things are ending, there's an intense nostalgia for the way things used to be. There's sadness that we can't go back to the way things were when it seemed like things were in such a better place. But the question that I would ask is, were they? Were they really in a much better place when it was the 50s, 60s, and 70s? Or was all of this inappropriateness going on behind the scenes, but we didn't know about it because we're not connected in the way that we are today, with the internet showing us all of the news that is happening right now, immediately, everywhere on this planet? And so I like to follow Cryon. And what he says is that, the darkness on the planet has always existed, and that humans have been at a very low consciousness for a very long period of time, like we're bumping around in a dark room. And now people are lighting matches, and one match lights another match, and people have got candles. And now we're looking around and we can see the mess that has always been there, that we didn't see when it was in the dark. And so while it seems like things are getting worse, this is actually an opportunity to clean things up. And knowing that this stuff has always been going on can be a very sad thing. Knowing that we can't go back to simpler times is a sad thing. Knowing that some of these relationships that we have wanted to work are going to move out of our lives, whether it's a person or a job or a hobby or whatever it is, that's going to be some sadness. And we also need to evaluate our relationship with sadness and support ourselves through it. Because when we're feeling sad, that doesn't necessarily mean that everything is bad. That is an indication that, something is moving out to make more space for us. And that we need to give ourselves some additional loving support to help ourselves get through that. So, speaking of Cryon, let's see what Cryon has to say for us today. So I would like to pull 3 messages from Cryon Oracle cards to help us in these challenging times. So, first card from Cryon is belonging to the creator. Belonging to the creator. Let's see what this means here. You are timeless and forever, and you belong to the creator, the central source. This belonging is forever and absolute. Cryon. From Lee Carroll. Like so many in our culture, I was never told about this. My upbringing taught me to grovel and suffer before God to be worthy. Even then, I was told I couldn't do it myself because I was born dirty. The truth that we are now discovering is what many of the ancients believed. God is inside each one of us, and everything we see belongs to the same loving creator that is in us. We belong here. We are forever. We were born magnificent because we have God inside. This card is a wink from spirit that reminds you of who you are. You are precious. You are magnificent. On purpose, by design. You belong to the creator, and you are so loved. I love that. I love that. Ooh, all right, that one's giving me a little emotion. Second card coming up is helping others. Helping others. So, each human has a life path that is totally unique. None of you are the same. The wholeness of all of you together is combined into a oneness. It's a puzzle where the attributes of one help the other in ways you are not even familiar with. It is a sweet and benevolent energy, and it is on purpose. Cryon. From Lee Carroll. I have always felt that the real secret to helping others was in the phrase oneness. It is a concept that isn't necessarily obvious until you start studying past channelings and the ways of the ancient masters. Cryon has always told us to really help each other, we need to help ourselves first. What this means is that compassion and balance create the basis of a real light worker, and that these elements actually begin to help those around us almost by default. I love how this aligns so much with the first reading. We actually pulled the card balance. Look at the channeling associated with this card. It states, where the attributes of one help the other in ways you're not even familiar with. Could it be that there are benevolent energies that actually emanate from compassion and balance? I want you to know that we help each other through how much we have worked on our own self-worth. We get intuition on what to do for people when we are the most balanced and peaceful inside ourselves. We can heal when we are comfortable with ourselves. What a concept. It makes so much sense when you see how well the masters of the planet were able to help so many. I love that. I love that very much. All right, and the final card from Cryon, creating synchronicity, creating synchronicity. Oh, I love that too. Another thing that we already talked about in our prayers about creating synchronicity for everybody. Oh, creating synchronicity. Dear God, put me in the right place, even though I don't know where it is. Dear God, when you do it, make it comfortable for me and help me to see the sense in it. Make it easy and bring me the right situations and synchronicities to put me in this place that I don't yet know about. Cryon. From Lee Carroll. This card just shouts, you don't know what you don't know. So trust that benevolence is the outcome of the unknown and start expecting an outcome of good things no matter what. Cryon also tells us that we have the amazing ability to be comfortable with the unknown, with what we once thought was simple chance and randomness. The bottom line, this card wants you to know that you have power. So allow yourself to relax and be comfortable with the paths that you will travel, many of which are still unknown to you. Your life is not a roll of the dice, and you are not here by accident. Your intuition will bring you to the right place at the right time. All is well. There is no longer any reason to fear the future. Instead, create your own synchronicity. I love that. I love that so much. Oh my goodness. It amazes me every month how the readings line up, even though I'm pulling from 3 different decks, how all of these cards seem to just kind of play into each other and reinforce messages received in a way that it makes me happy. It just makes my soul happy to see things line up that way. And so the final card that I'd like to pull is from the Healing Mantra deck by Matt Kahn. And so we're going to consider this another affirmation in order to support us through this time. And so we have expanding inner power, expanding inner power. And the affirmation is, I am my most powerful when my creativity is given a voice. So, and to me, that also echoes what we were talking about, because creativity is something that arises from within, and we have control over whether we express that or whether we repress that. And creativity is so tied up with our emotions. In fact, creativity can be one of the most important ways that we can work through our emotions and give them a place to live that's not in our body. So when we're feeling the anger, when we're feeling the sadness, when we're feeling the grief and the loss and all of those less preferred emotional states, this is a time to maybe get a little creative. Perhaps put some drawings, sketches, paint on paper, write something, sing, but do something to give those energies a voice by exercising your creativity. So that is what I would love to bring forward from that particular affirmation. So we're going to move on to releasing our ancestral burdens. I hope that those readings were enlightening and that you got something of value out of those. We have 50 participants who have chosen to join this event today. We all have a legacy of trauma that has been passed down from our ancestors, and these energies tend to affect us in one of four different ways. The first way is that you may tend to manifest this energy easily and over again, almost like it's a theme in our lives. The second way, it may be running away from that energy, trying to never feel or express it, acting opposite to that energy as often as possible. The third way is we teeter-totter back and forth between manifesting and running away from that energy, depending on where we are in our life journey. And then the fourth way is that we're just a placeholder passing the energy down to the next generation. So keep those in mind as we are releasing these ancestral energies. Try to think of which way it affects you. You may even be able to see a pattern of these energies within your own life or within your own family. And I have my list of everyone who is participating today. Not all of them are here. And that's one of the lovely things about this work is that you don't need to be present with me live in order for these releases to happen. As long as I have permission, I am able to do the work. And that makes it really convenient for fitting this kind of help into our tremendously busy schedules. So if you feel like you want to work with me, but you don't have time, please know that you can actually receive your session via recording and watch it on your own schedule. So let's get to it. I'm going to release from each person in the order which their request came in. I'm keeping a transcript of all of these as we go, and everyone who's participating is going to receive a copy of that transcript. Starting with myself, my intention is to release the very oldest inherited trapped emotion or belief that is contributing to anger, bitterness, conflict, and peeved in this world. Some people have specific intentions regarding their releases, and I intend that these intentions be honored for the best and highest good of all. And also, if you are here with me live on this Zoom, I would love to know if the energy arising from your ancestry is relevant to you or your family, either in, echoing it or running away from it or teeter-tottering it. So you are welcome to unmute yourself when it is your turn so that you can share your experience with me. Or if you would prefer, you can put it in the chat box and I will pay attention as we go. So starting with myself, is this an emotion? Is this a belief? I got a belief. Column A, column B, you've got something under passion. Column A, something under choices. Section 1, 2. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4, my head and my heart conflict. I'm going to say relevant, especially particularly right now in my life. So for those that have never been with me before, I have a list of over 3,000 different beliefs. And, we kind of come to the right one through the muscle testing. So is this inherited from my mother's side? Yes. From her mother, father, from her father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, more than 750, 710, 20, 30, 40, more than 735, 731, 2, 732 generations back, starting with a male, female, starting with the female. We release this belief, my head and my heart conflict, from every root and branch of my family tree. Have we released that? Yes. Juliana Fitchie is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? A belief. Column A, something under insight. Column A, something under pain. Section 1, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's a belief: I'm always in pain. Inherited from mother, father. Inherited from father. From his mother, yes. 100, 200, 300, 400, more than 350, 310, 20, 30, more than 325, 321, 2, 3, 323 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the male. We release the belief I'm always in pain from every root and branch of your family tree, Juliana. Have we released that? Yes. Barry Bradford is next. Is this an emotion? Is this a belief? We got a belief. And Sherry's usually here. So, yep, I see you, Sherry. All right. So this is a belief. Column A, we've got something under communication. Column A, something under expression. Section 1, 2, 3, section 3, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's a belief. If I speak up, I'll be judged and punished. What do you think, Sherry? Is that relevant for you? Is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father? 100, 200, 300, 400, more than 350, 60, 70, 80, more than 375, 375, 6, 7, 8, 378 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief if I speak up, I'll be judged and punished from every root and branch of your family tree, Sherry. Have we released that? Yes. All right. Tanya Kosiak is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Yes. Column A, column B, row 3, somewhere else. Confusion, defensiveness, defensiveness. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father. She says, not me, but maybe my grandparents. Okay, all right. That's from Sherry. That was Sherry's share about hers. And honestly, I feel like this energy was really intense around like the pandemic time. But now it's like calmed down. So when I feel into your energy on that particular one, it feels like it was maybe a little bit more of a teeter totter than a never experienced. But that's just my intuition. So what do you think about that clarification there, Sherry? What do you think? All right. So Tanya, defensiveness inherited from mother, father, father's side, from his mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, more than 750, 710, 20, more than 715, 710, 11, 12, 712 generations back, starting with a male, starting with a female, starting with the female. We release the defensiveness from every root and branch of your family tree, Tanya. Have we released that? Yes. Krisha Dixon is next. Is this an emotion? Is this a belief? We got a belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under survival. Column A, we've got something under victim. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, section 6. Number 1, life is beyond my control. What do you think, Trisha? Is that something that feels relevant to you? All right. Is this inherited from mother, father? This is inherited from father. From his mother, father, from his father. And she says, yes, currently. How many generations back? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, more than 650, 610, 20, 30, 40, more than 635, 631, 2, 3, 4, 634 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. We release the belief life is beyond my control from every root and branch of your family tree, Trisha. Thank you. Have we released that? Yes. Drea Riley is next. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 4, somewhere else. Anger, anger. Inherited from mother's side. Yes. From her mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, more than 550, 60, 70, more than 565, 565, 6, 7, 8, 568 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. This one's intense. Do I need to know anything else? No. We release the feeling of anger from every root and branch of your family tree, Drea. Have we released that? Yes. Gina Re-Research, and I'm sure I didn't say that last name right. I apologize. Is this an inherited emotion or a belief? We've got a belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A is something under choices. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, here's a belief: I exist to please others. I think my family tree is in line with that. I think we might share that ancestor. All right. Is this inherited from mother's side? Yes. From her mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, more than 650, 60, 70, 80, more than 675, 671, 2, 672 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief I exist to please others from every root and branch of your family tree, Gina. Have we released that? Yes. Daryl Blusnavage is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 6, somewhere else. Pride, shame, shock, unworthy, worthlessness, worthlessness. Inherited from mother's side. From her mother. 100, 200, 300, more than 250, 60, 70, 80, more than 275, 270, 271. 271 generations back, starting with a male, female, starting with the female. We release the feeling of worthlessness from every root and branch of your family tree, Daryl. Have we released that? Yes. Karen Sharp is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? A belief. Column A, we've got something under insight. Column A, column B, we've got something under boundaries. Section 1, 2. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a belief: I have to tolerate being hurt. Is this inherited from mother, father? Inherited from father, from his mother. How many generations back? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, more than 550, 510, 20, more than 515, 510, 11, 12, 512 generations back, starting with a male, female, starting with a female. We release the belief I have to tolerate being hurt from every root and branch of your family tree, Karen. Have we released that? Yes. Katie Pruding is next. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 1, somewhere else. Abandonment, abandonment. Inherited from mother's side. From her mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, more than 350, 60, 70, 80, more than 375, 371, 2, 372 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the feeling of abandonment from every root and branch of your family tree, Katie. Have we released that? Yes. Sherry says, going back to Sherry, she says, at the beginning, before I figured it out, yes. And then I stood in my power and I knew I was a sovereign being and was divinely protected. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. That makes a lot of sense to me. Thank you so much, Sherry, for sharing. I appreciate that. All right, Kimberly Pruding is next. Is this an emotional belief? We got a belief. Column A, we've got something under divine. Column A, something under God. Section 1, number 1, 2. Here's a belief: I won't make it into heaven if I'm not perfect. I mean, that seems like that goes along with the Cryon card we were talking about, belonging to the creator. But it's definitely been some programming in a lot of various different religions that we're not going to be favored by God if we're not perfect in God's eyes somehow. So I love that we're releasing this. Inherited from mother's side, yes. From her mother, yes. 100, 200, more than 150, more than 110, 20, 30, more than 125, 125, 6, 7, 8, 128 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief I won't make it into heaven if I'm not perfect from every root and branch of your family tree, Kimberly. Have we released that? Yes. Andy Marinka is next. Is this an emotion of belief? Column A, we've got something under love. Column A, something under feelings. Section 1, number 1, here's a belief I am unable to be kind. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father. And it feels like I want to expand that. I am unable to be kind because it is weak. Like that energy there feels like kindness equals weakness somehow. All right, inherited from father's side, from his mother, father, from his father. How many generations back? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, more than 550, 510, 20, 30, 40, 50, more than 545, 540, 1, 2, 3, 543 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief I am unable to be kind because it is weak from every affected root and branch of your family tree. And have we released that? Yes. Catherine Avolio is next. Is this an emotion? Is this a belief? We've got a belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, we've got something under sexuality. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, here is a belief I am worthless as a woman. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. How many generations back? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. More than 850, more than 810, 20, 30, more than 825, 820, 1, 2, 3, 823 generations back. Starting with a male, female, starting with a female. Well, I would hope so. We release the belief I am worthless as a woman from every root and branch of your family tree, Catherine. Have we released that? Yes. Joseph Avolio is next. Is this an emotion of belief? Column A, column B, we've got something else under passion. Column A, column B, we've got something under scarcity. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, here's a belief I'll never be accepted. Oh, inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, more than 350, 310, 20, 30, 40, 50, more than 345, 340, 1, 2, 342 generations back, starting with a male, female, starting with the female. We release that belief I'll never be accepted from every root and branch of your family tree, Joseph. Have we released that? Yes. Ellen Workaw is next. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 1, somewhere else. Effort unreceived. Effort unreceived. I'm going to give you guys a definition of this one because this is one that we know what it is, but we don't usually use these words to describe it. So effort unreceived is defined as when one's work, achievements, attempts, or endeavors are not accepted or recognized. When one's best efforts are not considered good enough, a feeling of being unappreciated, not being approved of or validated. Is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, more than 450, 410, 20, 30, 40, more than 435, 430, 1, 2, 3, 433 generations back. Starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the feeling of effort unreceived from every root and branch of your family tree, Ellen. Have we released that? Yes. Dan Workaw is next. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 3, somewhere else. Confusion, defensiveness, defensiveness. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother, 100, 200, more than 150, 60, 70, 80, more than 175, 171, 2, 172 generations back. Starting with the male. We release the feeling of defensiveness from every root and branch of your family tree, Dan. Have we released that? Yes. Effort unreceived. Yep. Linda, I understand. I also have resonated with that quite strongly. And it is not uncommon during these events for us to resonate with far more than just our own release. In fact, one of the questions that I'm going to be asking when I get done through all 50 people is how many releases that we all as a group shared together, meaning that, you know, our family tree intersected that many times, and the minimum number of releases that we did get is going to be whatever that number is. We'll find out at the end. So yeah, we are all one precious human family. And that's one of the things that I like about doing these releases from so far back, because every time we release something from hundreds of generations back, it doesn't just release from us here. It releases from all past and future generations. Every family member that has ever been touched by these trapped energies releases it. And so this is a way to release these big hurtful energies from a very large number of people all at once. And I can only do this with your guys' help. So I'm so very grateful that you are all here. All right, Beth Workaw is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? A belief. Column A, we've got something under insight. Column A, we've got something under body. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's a belief: I am fat. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. How many generations? More than 100, 200, 300, more than 250, more than 210, 20, 30, 40, more than 235, 231, 234, 234 generations, guys. Starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief: I am fat, from every root and branch of your family tree, Beth. Now that's my cousin, and I relate to that. I relate to that. All right, have we released that? Yes. Angel Parsons is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Is this a belief? We got a belief. Column A, we got something under divine. Column A, we got something under God. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, section 4, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's a belief: I fear God. I fear God. And that has been very prevalent throughout human history for sure. Is this inherited from your mother's side? Yes. From her mother? Yes. How many generations back? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. More than 950, 910, 20, more than 915, 910, 11, 12, 912 generations back. Starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief: I fear God, from every root and branch of your family tree, angel. Have we released that? Yes. Catherine Hoover is next, and I believe Catherine is here tonight. So Catherine, I would love to know if this is relevant for you. All right, is this an emotion? Is this a belief? We got a belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, we got something under financial. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, section 4, number 1, here's a belief: I'll always be in debt. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. How many generations back? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, more than 750, 710, 20, 30, 40, 50, more than 745, 740, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 745 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. Do I need to know anything else? No. So what do you think, Catherine? Is that relevant for you? And you are welcome to unmute if you would like, or to type in the chat. So we release the belief I'll always be in debt from every root and branch of your family tree, Catherine. Have we released that? Yes. Ashley Trombley is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 1 somewhere else. Effort unreceived heartache, insecurity, insecurity. So this is another one I want to define because I feel like I have trouble remembering exactly what that means. So insecurity is defined as a lack of confidence, feeling self-conscious or shy, feeling unsafe from danger or ridicule. So that's insecurity. Is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father? 100, 200, 300, more than 250, 60, 70, 80, 90, more than 285, 285, 6, 7, 8, 9, 289 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. All right, Catherine just commented, that is so on target. I am so grateful to be releasing that belief. And I am so grateful that you do this ancestral healing. Well, thank you, Catherine. I really appreciate you being part of this. And I am happy to release that on behalf of all 745 generations that have suffered with that, because that's a hard one. So thank you for participating. All right, Ashley, we release the feeling of insecurity from every affected root and branch of your family tree. Have we released that? Yes. All right, Elizabeth Lowe is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Is this a belief? We've got a belief. Column A, we've got something under love. Column A, column B, we've got something under others. Section 1, 2, 3, 4. Section 4, number 1, everything they do is awful. And I feel like that energy is so prevalent in like so much of how people are viewing the world and viewing like other sides, like, you know, whether you're a red or a blue person, or, you know, I mean, it's just like, oh, can we agree to disagree, please? Can we just like understand that we're all going to have different viewpoints and just like get along? Like, can we just get along? That'd be nice. Yes, yeah, it's hard. It's hard. All right. So is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father? From his mother, father, from his father? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, more than 750, 60, 70, more than 765, 760, 1, 2, 3, 763 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief everything they do is awful from every root and branch of your family tree, Elizabeth. Have we released that? Andrea Marshall, you're the next one, and I know that she is here tonight, so I'd love to know if this one is relevant. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 4 somewhere else. Anger, bitterness. We got some bitterness coming up. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. How many generations back? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, more than 550, 60, more than 555, 550, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 555 generations back. Ding, 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 ding. Money falls out of the sky. Oh, I wish I could make money fall out of the sky for you. That would be so nice. Starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. All right, we release the feeling of bitterness from every affected root and branch of your family tree, Andrea. All right, if we release that, yes. So Andrea, what do you think? You are welcome to unmute yourself or to type in the comments. What do you think? All right. Next person is Faye Triantis. Is this an emotion? Is this a belief? We got a belief coming up. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, we've got something financial. Section 1, 2, number 1, 2, here's a belief. I am a beggar and I must live on what others give me. All right, Andrea says, she just typed in the comments, yes, I've experienced lots of that from both parents indeed. Well, thank you very much for bringing it up to release today. All right, so Faye, I am a beggar and must live on what others give me. Is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, more than 550, 60, 70, 80, 90, more than 585, 581, 581 generations back. And she typed in, I relate. Starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. Do I need to know anything else? No. So we release the belief. I am a beggar and must live on what others give me from every root and branch of your family tree, Faye. Have we released that? Yes. Claire Lilly is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 3, somewhere else, confusion, defensiveness, grief, self-abuse, stubbornness. I prefer to think of it as determined. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. How many generations back? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, more than 750, 60, 70, 80, 90, more than 785, 785, 6, 7, 8, 9, 789 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. Do I need to know anything else? No. So we release that feeling of stubbornness from every root and branch of your family tree, Claire. Have we released that? Yes. Carissa McClary is the next individual. We're on number 25. We're halfway done. Is this an emotion, a belief? We got a belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, something under choices. Section 1. Number 1, 2, here's a belief. I am trapped. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, more than 950, 910, 20, 30, 40, 50, more than 945, 941, 2, 942 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the male. Oh, this feels like slavery. Oh, I don't like the information coming through here. We're just going to release it. We release the belief I am trapped from every root and branch of your family tree, Carissa. Have we released that? Yes. Hang on a second. Whoa, that one came through with some smells. Wow. All right, glad to be getting that one gone. All right. Ooh, so for those of you who are here with me for the first time, when I do these on a one-on-one basis, I can actually channel through thoughts, feelings, information of the circumstances that created these energies. I don't do that on an individual basis when I'm working on 50 people at a time. It would just take too much. But I still feel it. I feel it in my body. Sometimes I feel it in physical sensations. It comes to me like it's memories of things that I've personally experienced. Sometimes some of these energies are just very, very intense, and that one was a very, very intense one. Ooh, all right. Allison Goldstein is the next individual. Ooh, is this an emotion? Is this a belief? We got a belief. Column A, we got something under communication. Column A, column B, we've got something under ego. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, I need to have it my way. Well, that is the right way. I can relate to that sometimes. Woo hoo hoo. I've been accused of that more than once. Feel called out a little bit by that one. All right, inherited from mother, father, inherited from your father, Allison. From his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, more than 850, 60, 70, more than 865, 861, 2, 3, 4, 864 generations back, starting with the male, Do I need to know anything else? No. So we release the belief. I need to have it my way from every root and branch of your family tree, Allison. Have we released that? Yes. Joseph Meyer is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? A belief. Column A, we got something under love. Column A, column B, we've got something under partner. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, here's a belief. I can't commit to a partner without sacrificing myself. Is this inherited from mother's side? Yes. From her mother? Yes. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, more than 550, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, more than 535, 530, 1, 2, 3, 533 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief I can't commit to a partner without sacrificing myself from every root and branch of the family tree, Joseph. Oh, Linda just commented that's a big one. Yeah, I have also. Yes, I resonate with that one significantly myself. We're all one big family tree. Thank goodness we are all releasing these things. I love it. Melissa Laranaga is the next individual, and I do hope I said that name right. Is this an emotion? Is this a belief? This is a belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under power. Column A, something under comparison. Section 1, 2, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is okay. So this is something not on the chart. So I have got to pull this out of thin air, essentially. All right. So it's something under comparison. And this feels like they act like they're better than me. So that is what this particular energy feels like. They act like they're better than me. Is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father's side, from his mother, father, from his father? How many generations back? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, more than 550, 510, 20, 30, 40, more than 535, 530, 530 generations back. Starting with the male, starting with the male. I mean, this feels like power struggles between like not royalty necessarily, but like, the like I don't know what the right words are, but like people in castles that are like looking at each other and be like, you're acting like you're better than me, but you're not. Like I gotta cut them down to size kind of energy is what this feels like. So we release this belief they act like they're better than me from every root and branch of the family tree, Melissa. Have we released that? Yes. Bonnie Lewis is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? A belief. Column A, we got something under insight. Column A, we got something under defect. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Number 8. And here's a belief. I fear that others will find out how bad I am. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. How many generations back? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, more than 750, 60, 70, 80, more than 775, 770, 1, 2, 3, 4, 774 generations back, starting with the male. We release the belief, I fear that others will find out how bad I am, from every root and branch of your family tree, Bonnie. Have we released that? Yes. Linda Rasmussen is next, and I believe you are here, so I'd love to know if this is relevant for you. Is this an emotion, a belief? We got a belief. Column A, column B, we got something under survival. Column A, column B, something under control. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, section 4, number 1, 2, 3, number 3. Here's a belief. It's all out of my control. So this is a very powerless feeling and kind of, yeah, very uncomfortable. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. How many generations back? 100, 200, 300, more than 250, 60, 70, 80, more than 275, 275, 6, 7, 8, 278 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief it's all out of my control, from every root and branch of your family tree, Linda. So what do you think, Linda? You are welcome to either unmute your mic or to type in the chat if that is relevant for you in some way. All right, Sharon Manning is next, and I believe you are here. So is this an emotion? Yes. Column A, column B, row 4, somewhere else. Anger, bitterness, guilt, hatred, resentment. We got some resentment coming up, Sharon. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, more than 850, 60, 70, 80, more than 875, 875, 6, 7, 8, 9, 879 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the male. Do I need to know anything else? No. So we release the feeling of resentment from every root and branch of your family tree, Sharon. All right, Sharon, what do you think? Is that something that is relevant for you? You are welcome to either unmute your mic or to type in the chat. Please let me know. Tanya, okay, so Linda says, relates to adoption. We know there are others in the family tree adopted. Oh, very interesting. Yeah, you know that it's all out of my control. That feels like running away energy, like something of a running away energy from that as well. And so that makes sense as it relates to the adoption. All right, Sharon Manning says definitely the feeling of resentment has definitely been prevalent in her life. So thank you guys very much for sharing your experiences. Tanya Mowers is next. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 2, somewhere else. Failure, helplessness, helplessness. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, more than 350, 60, 70, 80, more than 375, 375, 6, 7, 377 generations back, starting with the male. This is another one that feels like slavery, feeling shackles and chains, like don't have any agency, but that anger and that rage is just building up on the inside and there's nothing to do about it. We release that feeling of helplessness from every root and branch of the family tree, Tanya. And then Sharon just asked, can it be both sides? Yes. Because when we're talking about energies that are coming from 879 generations back, family trees don't just go linear and then this branch never touches that branch. Very often, in several generations, people who don't realize that they're distantly related to each other will intermarry. And so you get like the branches of the human family like touching in multiple places. Like we have multiple ancestors down the same family line because our lines keep intersecting after several generations. Sometimes closer, but we don't like to talk about that. All right, Rob Hunt is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 3, somewhere else. Crying, discouragement, rejection, rejection. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, more than 750, 710, 20, 30, 40, more than 735, 730, 730 generations back, starting with a male, female, starting with the female. Actually, that doesn't feel right. Show me yes, show me no. I went switched. Unswitch myself, unswitch myself, unswitch myself. All right, let me check that again. So it's rejection, yes. Inherited from father's side, yes. From his father, yes. 730, yes. Starting with a male, female. So show me yes, show me no, male. So it's actually coming from a male. That's how it felt. I felt like he got rejected by a woman and he was so enraged that he literally like attacked her and accidentally killed her. Like it wasn't on purpose that he killed her, but he was so enraged that he did whoops, ran away. So fun. That's a fun energy. Ugh. We release that feeling of rejection from every affected root and branch of your family tree. Have we released that? Yes. Barbara Romanizin is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? We've got a belief. Column A, we've got something under love. Column A, something under family. Section 1, 2. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's a belief. I hate my family. Inherited from mother's side. From her mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, more than 850, 810, 20, more than 815, 815, 16, 17, 18, 818 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. Do I need to know anything else? We release the belief, I hate my family from every root and branch of your family tree, Barbara. Have we released that? Yes. Jimmy Dixon is next, and I believe you are here. Is this an emotion? Is this a belief? We've got a belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under power. Column A, we've got something under ability. Section 1, 2, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's a belief coming up. I don't have what it takes. I don't have what it takes. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. How many generations back? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, more than 850, 810, 20, 30, more than 825, 825, 6, 7, 827 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. Show me yes, show me no. I feel like I went switched again. Unswitch myself, unswitch myself, unswitch myself. I resonate with that one. Just a little personal share. All right. Is it, I don't have what it takes? Yes. Is it inherited from father's side? Yes. 827. Yes. Starting with a male. Yes. All right. So what do you think, Jimmy? Is this something that you relate to? Do you run away from it? Is it a teeter-totter in your life? Or do you feel like you're a placeholder? What do you think? So we release the belief, I don't have what it takes from every root and branch of your family tree, Jimmy. Have we released that? So you're welcome to either unmute your mic and chat with me, or you can type in the chat box and let me know what you think. And he says, yes, it relates. Thank you very much for sharing. I appreciate that very much. All right, so the next person is Ginge Dixon. I hope I said that right. I hope I said that right. Is that short for ginger? Or it could be ging. I'm not sure.
It is ging, Alita.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hmm. All right. So is this an emotion, a belief? We've got a belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, we've got something under financial. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, section 4, number 1, 2, 3. Here's a belief. I'll never have enough money to feel secure. Is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, more than 850, 60, 70, 80, more than 875, 875, 6, 876 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the male. So what do you think, gang? Is that something that you relate to? Do you feel like that resonates for you? And you're welcome to unmute if you like or type if you prefer, your choice. So we release that belief from every root and branch. We release the belief, I'll never have enough money to feel secure, from every root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Have we released that? Yes. And she says, yes, it relates. Thank you very much. All right, Charlene Shepherd, you are next, and you are also here tonight. Is this an emotion, a belief? We've got another belief. Column A, we've got something under insight. Column A, column B, we've got something under boundaries. Section 1, 2, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's a belief. If I set boundaries, I'll be abandoned. So basically, this feels like an intense people pleasing kind of energy. And if I stop just doing what everybody wants me to do, they're just going to go away and I'm going to have nobody. That's how I interpret this energy. So what do you think, Charlene? Is that something that you relate to or not? Feel like you're running away from it or teeter-tottering? Is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father's side? And she says, yes, she relates to it. From his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, more than 350, 60, 70, 80, more than 375, 371, 2, 3, 373 generations back. Starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief, if I set boundaries, I'll be abandoned, from every root and branch of your family tree, Charlene. Thank you. Have we released that? Yes. Alice is next. You're very welcome, Charlene. Alice Hall, do you have an emotion? Yes. Column A, column B, row 4, somewhere else. Anger, bitterness. We're getting rid of some more bitterness. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, more than 950, 60, 70, 80, 90, more than 985, 985, 6, 7, 987 generations back. Starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. We release that feeling of bitterness from every root and branch of your family tree, Alice. Have we released that? Yes. Mary Amlong, you are next, and I know you are also here. So I'd love to know if this is relevant for you. Is this an emotion, a belief? We've got a belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, something under financial. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, section 4, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's a belief, I can't quit my job. And there's a, I want to say, even though I want to, after that. So what do you think, Mary? Is that something that you might relate to? All right, is this inherited? She goes, oh yeah. All right, is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father? From his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, more than 150, 60, 70, 80, 90, more than 185, 185, 6, 7, 8, 188 generations back. Starting with the male, yes. We release the belief, I can't quit my job even though I want to, from every root and branch of your family tree, Mary. Have we released that? Yes. All right, and Paul Amlong is next. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 3, somewhere else. Crying, discouragement, rejection, sadness, sorrow, sorrow. Show me yes, show them, I went switched on that. So something about this is something I'm resonating with too. Okay, so show me yes, show me no. Is it sorrow? No. All right. Is it still an emotion? Yes. Column A, column B, row 5, somewhere else. Conflict, conflict. Okay. All right, so let me explain for those who are new. Going switched is when my energy flips and my yeses and nos are opposite. It has a specific feeling in my body, so I can kind of feel when it happens. So sometimes when I resonate with something real strongly, and I've been in a lot of conflict lately, just, on a personal level, and also internally. So when I'm resonating with something particularly strongly, on a personal level, or if an energy is really overwhelming, it can cause my energy to go switched. And so I have to fix it before I can keep going. All right. So conflict, inherited from mother, father, inherited from father. From his mother, yes. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, more than 450, more than 410, 20, more than 415, 410, 11, 12, 13, 14, 414 generations back, starting with a male. Yes. Do I need to know anything else? No. We release that feeling of conflict from every root and branch of your family tree, Paul. Have we released that? Yes. Liam Amlong is next. Is this an emotion, a belief? We got a belief. Column A, we got something under love. Column A, we got something under parents. Section 1, 2, number 1, I am unable to please my father, mother, parents. I am unable to please my parents. Inherited from mother's side, yes. From her mother, yes. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, more than 650, 610, 20, 30, more than 625, 625, 6, 7, 8, 9, 629 generations back, starting with a male, female, starting with a female. We release the belief I am unable to please my parents from every root and branch of your family tree, Liam. Have we released that? Yes. All right, Thomas Vaverka is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 4, somewhere else. Anger, bitterness. We got some more bitterness coming up. Inherited from mother's side. From her mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, more than 750, 710, 20, more than 715, 715, 16, 17, 18, 19, 719 generations back, starting with a male, female, starting with the female. We release the feeling of bitterness from every root and branch of your family tree, Thomas. Have we released that? Yes. Tommy Vaverka Jr. is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? Got a belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, column B, we've got something under time. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4. Here's a belief. My interests are a waste of time. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father. From his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, more than 850, 810, 20, 30, 40, 50, more than 845, 840, 840 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief my interests are a waste of time from every root and branch of your family tree, Tommy. Have we released that? Yes. Vanessa Ganay is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? Got a belief? Column A, we got something under love. Column A, column B, we got something under partner. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, section 4. Number 1, 2, 3, number 3. Here's a belief: my partner always neglects my needs. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, more than 550, 60, 70, 80, more than 575, 570, 1, 2, 3, 573 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief: my partner always neglects my needs, from every root and branch of your family tree, Vanessa. Have we released that? Yes. Mario Ganay is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Yes. Column A, column B, row 4, somewhere else. Anger, releasing some more anger. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, more than 850, 60, 70, 80, 90, more than 885, 880, 1, 2, 3, 4, 884 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. Do I need to know anything else? No. We release that anger from every root and branch of your family tree, Mario. Have we released that? Yes. All right, we're down to the last 5. Viragane is the next individual. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, something under insight. Column A, something under pain. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, number 6. Here's a belief: I'm always in pain. And I believe this is the second time that that specific belief has come up tonight. Is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father? 100, 200, 300, more than 250, 60, 70, 80, more than 275, 271, 272 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief: I'm always in pain, from every root and branch of your family tree, Vera. Have we released that? Yes. Luca Ganay is the next individual. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, something under choices. Section 1, number 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4, here's a belief: I don't know what to do next. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, more than 650, 610, 20, 30, more than 625, 621, 2, 3, 4, 624 generations back. Starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief: I don't know what to do next, from every root and branch of your family tree, Luca. Have we released that? Yes. All right, Aaliyah Gambe is the next individual, and she was here, but it looks like she popped off. So could be internet connection problems, could be she had something else that needed to be attended to. All right, Aaliyah, what do you have for me tonight? Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 5, somewhere else. Got some more conflict coming up. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, more than 950, 60, 70, more than 965, 961, 2, 3, 963 generations back, starting with the male. We release the feeling of conflict from every root and branch of your family tree, Aaliyah. Have we released that? Yes. And Pam Borek, you are next. Is this an emotion, a belief? We've got a belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under power. Column A, we've got something under performance. Section 1, 2. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Show me yes, show me no. So whatever this is, I'm resonating with it. Unswitch myself, unswitch myself, unswitch myself. All right, so let me go back up to the top. Are we still under power? Yes. Column A, column B, are we still under performance? Yes. Section 1, 2, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's a belief: I will never be able to perform like I want to. And this is coming up with a lot of feelings of frustration and anger alongside of this, and expectations of other people being heaped on the person's head. Is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, more than 650, 610, 20, 30, 40, more than 635, 631, 2, 3, 4, 634 generations back. Starting with the male. We release the belief: I'll never be able to perform like I want to, from every root and branch of your family tree, Pam. And Pam is here. What do you think? Is that something that you relate to, either in manifesting, running away from? Can you see a pattern in your family? What do you think, Pam? Have we released that? Yes. You are welcome to, she says, bam. So I guess that means I nailed it. All right. So yes, she says so spot on. All right, thank you. And then Jack Borek is the next, is the final one, number 50 on our list tonight. So is this an emotion, a belief? We got a belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, something under choices. Section 1, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's a belief: I have no choice. I want to say I have no choices. Like, I feel like it's, there's, yeah, it's like everything is limited in so many ways for this particular ancestor. Like here's your life path, and you have no choice but to walk down that path. And God help you if you vary. So is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father's side, from his mother, father, from his father? 100, 200, 300, more than 210, 20, 30, more than 225, 221, 222 generations back. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, I so wish I had that power. I would totally sprinkle it on everybody here. All right. Starting with the male, yes. Do I need to know anything else? No. So we release the belief: I have no choices, from every affected root and branch of your family tree, Jack. Have we released that? Yes. So we hereby release all of these energies from every affected root and branch of our family trees, all past and future generations. Every family member that has ever been touched by any of these energies, we release them right now. Everybody take a nice deep breath and let it out. Thank you. I am curious to know if we 50 individuals have any trapped energies that we all share together. Yes. How many are we all resonating with together today? More than 10, more than 5, 5, 6. We got 6 together today between the 50 of us. Family, I love you. All right. So for those of you who are live on the call, please let me know if these resonate with you. So when we are all sharing something like this, these are a lot more likely to have some placeholders in here. So if you don't particularly resonate with that, that is okay. We're a lot more likely to resonate with our individual releases. And when we have the ones that we're doing as a group, you might be carrying that energy, but not necessarily resonating with it. Those might be more placeholder energies. All right, so first one, and I'm going to release these through myself because that's just easiest. Just know that if you are participating in this on any level, that you are also sharing these energies. So first one, is this an emotion? Yes. Column A, column B, row 4, somewhere else. Anger, inherited from my mother, father, inherited from my father. from his mother, father, from his father. More than 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, more than 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wow, that's old. More than 1450, 14, 10, 20, 30, more than 14, 25, 14, 21, 2, 3, 1,423 generations back, starting with the male. We release the feeling of anger from every affected root and branch of our family tree. Have we released that? Yes. Second one, is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 3, somewhere else, confusion, defensiveness, defensiveness. Oh no, not me. uh-huh. Inherited from my mother, father, inherited from my father, from his mother, father, from his father. More than 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, more than 950, 60, 70, 80, more than 975, 970, 1, 2, 3, 973 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release that feeling of defensiveness from every affected root and branch of our family tree. Have we released that? Yes. Third one, is this an emotion, a belief? We got a belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, something under trust. Section 1, 2, 3, section 3. Number 1, 2, here's a belief: I must do everything on my own. I feel very called out. What do you think, guys? Anybody else? All right, inherited from my mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. Catherine says very much. How many generations back? More than, Faye says definitely. All right, so more than 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, more than 11, 12, 13, more than 1250, 12, 10, 20, 30, more than 12, 25, 12, 20, 1, 2, 3, 1,223 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief I must do everything on my own from every root and branch of our family tree. Have we released that? Yes. Number 4, is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 6, somewhere else. Pride, shame, shame. Inherited from my mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. More than 500, more than 1,000, more than 11, 12, 13, 14, more than 1350, 13, 10, 20, 30, more than 1325, 13, 20, 1, 2, 3, 1323 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the feeling of shame from every root and branch of our family tree. Have we released that? Yes. Number 5, emotion, yes. Column A, column B, row 5, somewhere else. Conflict, creative insecurity, terror, unsupported, unsupported. Yeah, I resonate with that one a lot. Inherited from my mother, father, inherited from father again. From his father, yes. More than 500, 1,000, more than 11, 12, more than 1150, 11, 10, 20, more than 11, 15, 11, 15, 16, 17, 18, 1,118 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the feeling of unsupported from every root and branch of our family tree. Have we released that? Yes. And last one, number 6, is this an emotion, a belief? Got a belief? Column A, we got something under insight. Column A, we got something under pain. Section 1, 2, number 1, 2, no pain, no gain. My parents said that to me specifically. Oh my gosh, no pain, no gain. What do you think, guys? And we've got a comment. I have resonated with so many of these tonight. Yeah, me too. Me too. All right. Inherited from my father again. Yes. From his father again. Yes. more than 500, more than 1,000, more than 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, more than 1450, 60, 70, more than 1465, 1460, 1, 2, 3, 1463 generations back. Starting with a male, female, starting with the female. And Faye says she's resonated with all of them. Well, this should be a big release for you then. You might be tired tomorrow. We release the belief, no pain, no gain from every root and branch of our family tree. We hereby release all of these energies from every affected root and branch of our family trees, all past and future generations. Every family member that has ever been touched by any of these energies, we release them right now. Have we released those? Yes. Anytime we release a belief, it leaves a hole in the subconscious that is called a subconscious gap. So now, do we need to address any of these gaps with some new positive replacement beliefs? Yes. How many new positive beliefs do we need? More than 10, more than 5, 5, 6, 7. We could use 7 new positive replacement energies to replace all of these. So these we're going to design together. I will come to the closest possible energy in the chart. If it feels right, we'll go ahead and download it as is. If it feels like we need to expand or adjust, we will do that. And your suggestions are very welcome. So this first one is this, and column A, column B, we've got something under power. Column A, something under ability. Positive statement section 1, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here is a belief: I am in control. Well, I feel like that needs to be qualified. I am in control of my life and choices. What do we think about that statement? I am in control of my life and choices. Do we like that statement? Would we like to adjust that any further? Any suggestions are welcome. Please feel free to type something in. And if you like it the way that it is, go ahead and give me some heart reacts. Only choices. I am in control of choices, of my choices. So add unconditional. Linda, where would you like to put unconditional? So I am in control of my choices. Do you feel like unconditional should go after that? I don't know. I'm in control of my choices. How about I'm in control of my choices and I trust myself? Because we've got a comment that she feels like she doubts herself. I am in control of my choices and I trust myself. Now we've got a resonance. Beautiful. Thank you. So let's download this new positive replacement belief. And I invite you to affirm with me. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the comments so you can also repeat. So I am in control of my choices and I trust myself. I am in control of my choices and I trust myself. I am in control of my choices and I trust myself. All right. Did the download take? Yes, it did. Good job, guys. Second one. All right. So column A, we've got something under communication. Column A, something under expression. Positive statement section 1, 2, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I rightfully choose to express my truest thoughts and feelings. Personally, I would like to adjust that to say I am safe to express my truest thoughts and feelings, because personally in my life, I have not really felt safe to choose to express my truest thoughts and feelings because consequences. So We like this adjustment. I am safe to express my truest thoughts and feelings. We're getting some yeses here. Anybody else? All right, good deal, guys. So let's download this new positive replacement belief, and I invite you to affirm with me. I am safe to express my truest thoughts and feelings. I am safe to express my truest thoughts and feelings. I am safe to express my truest thoughts and feelings. All right. Did the download take? Yes, it did. All right. Good job. All right. Third most beneficial, optimal new statement to download. Column A, column B, we got something under power. Column A, we got something under expectation. Positive statement, section 1, 2, 3, section 3. Number 1, I am peaceful. I am peaceful. I feel like I want to expand this to say, I choose to be peaceful and calm, even when I'm upset. But I feel like that could still maybe use a little bit of an adjustment. But I feel like I am peaceful. Well, that would be nice, but we're not really. I feel like it's a choice that we need to make. And I feel like we need to put that qualifier even when I'm upset. Maybe upset's not the right word. Maybe hurting, maybe triggered. Triggered might be good. Yes, even when I'm triggered. Good word. So, do we like this statement now? I choose to be peaceful and calm even when I'm triggered. Yes, I like it. I like it. All right, so let's download this new positive replacement belief, and I invite you to affirm with me. I choose to be peaceful and calm even when I'm triggered. I choose to be peaceful and calm even when I'm triggered. I choose to be peaceful and calm even when I'm triggered. Did the download take? Yes, it did. Yeah, that feels like a very emotionally mature thing, and I feel like as a family of humanity, I feel like emotional maturity is something we could really cultivate. It's definitely been something I've been working on in my own life. All right, number 4, most optimal beneficial. Column A, we are under divine. Column A, column B, we are under forgiveness. Positive statement, section 1, number 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4, ooh, good one. I let go of pride and I forgive. I want to add, I choose to forgive. I let go of pride and I choose to forgive. What do we think, guys? Good one? All right, getting a bunch of yeses on that one. Nice. All right, so let's download this new positive replacement belief, and I invite you to affirm with me. I let go of pride and I choose to forgive. I let go of pride and I choose to forgive. I let go of pride and I choose to forgive. Did the download take? Yes, it did. Number 5, most optimal beneficial. Column A, we got something under love. Column A, column B, we got something under others. Positive statement, section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, section 5. Number 1, 2, 3, here's a belief. I feel connected to everyone. I love that. And I want to add, because we are one human family. So what do we think about that? I feel connected to everyone because we are one human family. Do we like that? We've got somebody saying, I love that. All right, we're getting some hearts here. Beautiful. Love it. All right, so let's download this new positive replacement belief, and I invite you to affirm with me. I feel connected to everyone because we are one human family. I feel connected to everyone because we are one human family. I feel connected to everyone because we are one human family. Oh, I love that so much. Did the download take? Yes, it did. All right, number 6. Most optimal, beneficial, positive replacement belief. Column A, something under insight. Column A, column B, something under boundaries. Positive statement, section 1, 2. Number 1, 2, here is a statement: I am safe, especially when I assert my boundaries. I actually want to change, especially to because. I am safe because I assert appropriate boundaries. Not assert, because I create. I am safe because I create and hold appropriate boundaries. There we go. That's what feels really good to me. So I am safe because I create and hold appropriate boundaries. What do we think about that statement? Do we want to further adjust that at all? Getting hearts? Anybody else got any feedback? All right, so let's go ahead and download this new positive replacement belief. And I just got a notification from one of our participants that she just had to drop off because of some fire trucks showing up at her building. So let's just send some energies of safety and benevolence and calm and peace, and that everything is going to be okay. All right. So let's go ahead and download this new positive replacement belief, and I invite you to affirm with me. I am safe because I create and hold appropriate boundaries. I am safe because I create and hold appropriate boundaries. I am safe because I create and hold appropriate boundaries. Did the download take? Yes, it did. All right, number 7, final, most optimal, beneficial, positive replacement belief. Column A, we've got something under communication. Column A, something under authority. Positive statement, section 1. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6. I live in truth and light. I feel like this is good, but I feel like this is a starting point. I feel like I want to expand this. I feel like I want to say I live in truth, light, and sovereignty. So sovereignty meaning that I belong to myself and my life belongs to me. And y'all don't get to come in and just force me to do nothing. So what do we think? I live in truth, light, and sovereignty. All right, getting some positive feedback on that one. Any other further adjustments? Okay, so I live in my truth. So add my, well, Linda, if you want to adjust it for yourself to say my there, you totally can. But when I muscle test to add my there, I'm getting a no. So I think it's a little bit stronger to say I live in truth, light, and sovereignty. So let's go ahead and download that new positive replacement belief, and I invite you to affirm with me. I live in truth, light, and sovereignty. I live in truth, light, and sovereignty. I live in truth, light, and sovereignty. We download all of these new positive replacement beliefs to every affected root and branch of our family tree, all past and future generations, every family member who is willing to accept them. We download these positive replacement beliefs right now. We furthermore defragment all remaining subconscious gaps for all of our precious affected human family, filling any remaining spaces left by these releases with only the energies of love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance through all space-time continuum in every dimension. All right, so these affirmations are going to be part of your report, and you are invited to use them 3 times each out loud every day for the next 3 days to help anchor these energies into our lineage. So we're now going to go do a little quantum healing for our ancestors. And so we're going to go back in time to assist and comfort all of these precious ancestors in every moment of trauma and pain where they are seeking help and relief, either silently or out loud. We send our consciousness back to those moments and infuse them with love, comfort, and hope, making it easier for everyone to endure. We invite their consciousness to join us now in a place that is warm and safe, where they are in the most comfortable chairs, wrapped in perfect, soft, fluffy blankets and pillows, rested and alert as if awakening from the most refreshing sleep. We are sending them energy now that they are safe and all of their needs are met, surrounding them with their most favorite delicious foods, most comforting, nourishing beverages, and all of the people that they love who are loving them back in exactly the way that they needed and wanted. We run backwards all of these traumatic experiences, keeping only the necessary life lessons, erasing all holographic imprints and cellular memories of these traumas. Thank you, dear ancestors, for living through these experiences that we may be here in this moment today. We forgive ourselves. We forgive everyone and everything. Thank you, God, for these life lessons. We mark all of these as done and never to be repeated. Whew. All right, to finish the honoring and healing of our precious human family, it is now time to call in our ancestral blessings, because our lineage is not just a place of wounding, but also a place of tremendous strengths and help. So, dear precious ancestors, are there any particular blessings that you would like to send us now to assist us? I'm getting a yes. How many blessings are you sending to us right now? More than 10, more than 5, 5, 6. We've got 6 blessings coming in. What's the first blessing that we have coming in from our ancestors? Column A, column B, column C, row 4, somewhere else. Openness, communication, communication. Healthy, balanced communication. Beautiful. Second blessing coming in from our ancestry, column A, column B, row 1, somewhere else. Health, wealth, peacefulness, peacefulness. Oh boy, we could sure use that in this world right now, personally and collectively, speaking for myself. Number 3, column A, column B, row 2, somewhere else. Mobility, flexibility, flexibility. Beautiful. And I feel like that's on physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual levels. The flexibility to be able to see ourselves and others from a different, more balanced perspective. Number 4, column A, column B, column C, row 4, somewhere else. Openness, openness. Beautiful. That helps to dissolve the rigidity that we hold our beliefs and this idea that we're right and, that being wrong is like somehow bad. It's just, we don't know everything. And we're open to understanding where we might not have all of the information and where we might have been mistaken. and open to learning how to be better and different. I love that. Number 5, column A, column B, column C, row 6, somewhere else. Knowledge, unconditional love, unconditional love. Oh, I definitely feel like we could use that unconditional love as a family of humanity because, oh my goodness, we are so conditional. Don't know if you've noticed. All right, number 6, final blessing that you are sending in to us, ancestors. Column A, column B, row 6, somewhere else. Harmony, patience, patience. Ooh, I could particularly use that one. Patience with ourselves, patience with others, patience with the timing of life. Thank you, dear precious ancestors, for these very specific blessings that you are sending to us now. We choose to accept and receive these blessings in the deepest possible way on behalf of ourselves and our entire lineage for manifestation in our daily lives. We furthermore call forth from our ancestors all of the love, peace, hope, strength, kindness, integrity, faith, happiness, joy, and all benevolent attributes of mastery that have been cultivated throughout our family line. We call forth these blessings into our lives here and now for ourselves and the entirety of our lineage, all of the gifts that we need to endure, thrive, and create peace on earth in these evolutionary times for ourselves and our entire precious human family. Ancestors, we honor your experience. We thank you for your lives. We ask you to be with us now and assist us to manifest all of the best attributes of those who came before us. And so it is. Oh, I'm getting a little bit of tears. Oh my goodness, every time I do the calling in of the blessings, it feels like I'm in a stadium where everybody's like laughing and cheering and crying and hugging each other, and being like, they're doing it, they're doing it. Like it's such an amazing feeling. Oh, all right. Thank you so much to everyone who has chosen to join me. I really couldn't do this without you. And I am very curious to know what percentage of the population of this planet had at least one release from our work together today. More than 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 100. 100% of the planet released at least one thing from the work that we did here together today, from the 50 of us coming together. That is so powerful. That is so powerful and amazing. How about 2 releases? More than 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, more than 85, 80, 81. I think that's the highest percentage of 2 releases that we've managed so far. Wow. How about 3 or more releases? More than 10, 20, 30, 40, more than 35, 30, 31, 32, 33. Master number 33. 33% of the planet released 3 or more energies from the work that we collectively did. That is huge. That's huge. We are moving the needle. So, out of curiosity, what is the minimum number of releases that every participant of this event has experienced from this session? More than 10, 20, 30, more than 25, 25, 26. So every single one of us released at least 26 energies, if not more. 26 is the minimum that you 50 individuals who chose to participate today released from this event from our lineage. Thank you so much. That is huge. That is powerful. May this create so much tremendous benevolent difference for all of us. And I am so very grateful that you have chosen to spend your time with me and participate in this healing work today. The next one of these that I'm going to be doing is going to be on Tuesday, May 19th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And the theme for that particular event is going to be releasing energies related to poverty, debt, scarcity, and financial blockages. So that's going to be our theme for next month. So if that is something that you have been struggling with, it's for you. Please do come back and join me again. Mark your calendar. I appreciate it very much. And so I'd like to honor the person who released the oldest inherited individual trapped energy with a gift code for $25, good for anything on my website with no minimum. So let me go back up here and see who released the oldest energy. Looks like Alice Hall. Alice Hall released bitterness from 987 generations back. That's a big deal. Thank you so much, Alice. I appreciate your participation, and I will be sending you that code. So we will now finish with a short rebalancing intention. And we hereby disconnect our energy and return to the sanctity of our own sovereign selves. Please say the words sovereignty now. Thank you. We ground ourselves deeply into the earth. We honor all who we have connected with today, transmuting any energy that does not belong to us into only love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance through all space-time continuum in every dimension, and returning everyone's energy back to where it belongs. We now honor ourselves and we cleanse and rebalance each one of our chakras in rainbow flame. As each flame lights, it restores the proper speed, brightness, and direction to each chakra center in accordance with your own soul's inner wisdom. Red flame, orange flame, yellow flame, green flame, blue flame, indigo flame, violet flame. We now send all inappropriate energies that exist within our beings into the black flame, into the null, into the void, into non-existence. And we light the white flame of infinite, unconditional love of God, the Creator, and bring it in down through our crown chakra, down through our entire chakra system, bringing all of our chakras into vertical stacked alignment and grounding that energy deep down into the earth. We honor our center below, body presence. Please affirm, I am here. We honor our center above, soul presence. Please affirm, I remember I am. We honor our core consciousness, infinite love and wisdom presence. Please affirm, I know I am. In our Akashic records, we mark all of these released ancestral energies as done and never to be repeated on behalf of ourselves and our entire human family. We thank you, precious honored ancestors, for all of your experiences, and we choose now to release all patterns and karma that are no longer serving us. We are so very grateful for the healing that has taken place today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all so much for being here with me this evening, especially those of you who have stuck around for the whole event. If you feel like this was beneficial to you and you would like to do an individual session with me, I invite you to go to phoenixhealingcreations.com to set that up. You can also find many beautiful organite pieces like the wand that I used or the pucks, phone stickies, all kinds of good stuff. And if you found the process by which I determined these trapped emotions and beliefs to be interesting, that's a process called self muscle testing. And this is part of the innate communication course that was featured in the Worldwide Channeling Retreat alongside Cryon just this past November. That process is what I'm using to heal myself from things that are considered incurable. And I highly recommend everyone learn how to communicate with themselves in this way. You can also find that at my website, phoenixhealingcreations.com. And I thank you so much for supporting these healing efforts to uplift and support our precious human family. May this work that we have done here together today create beneficial, noticeable, positive shifts in your life, lighten the energy of the planet, and call forth peace on earth in the hearts of all to manifest as quickly as possible. I look forward to seeing you again the next time.